welcome to another edition of Lab Rats, your favorite technology show, all about how to use technology effectively, and we kind of make it funny. Hey, wait a second. Hey, Matt, we're down here, buddy.
We changed this up a little bit for this episode.
That's right. Today on the show, we're going to do how to sit at your computer properly so you don't slump and get like sore muscles and all kinds of stuff. It's called
Back
the
problems.
the science of ergonomics.
Ergonomics.
So it's like how to sit up straight at your computer 101 or something like that.
And other things that'll help you stay healthy while computing.
Right. And I forgot to tell you that my name is Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And
I thought you were Mike Reno.
That's right.
What's with this getup?
Do you like it?
No,
should I
not
stand up
really.
and show the fans?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Look at me. Do you like my outfit?
There's got to be a reason for this.
Where's my boxing gloves? I have boxing gloves. Do you like my tube socks? Isn't that fabulous? Well, the reality is that you have to be comfortable at your computer, right? And you have to have a free-flowing kind of configuration of your body as well as your mind. So this is my little outfit. It's true. Don't like it? Okay. Anyway. Sorry.
We'll explain why Andy just nearly rolled off his chair later on in the episode.
But first, let's take a break, and when we come back, Computer Ergonomics 101. Today on Lab Rats. I'm going to like this episode, I think.
Me too.
I'm going to fall over them.
Yeah, you won't like it so much then.
Not to hurt myself on this episode. Okay, so let's get started because we got lots to cover in this episode. How to stay healthy when you use your computer. I would say that first you want to start with what? Configuring your workspace? Is that where you want to start?
Configuring your workspace is a great place to start.
Okay, good. So what do we think about first? Like a table or?
Yeah, well, it's important at your main desktop, but it's also more important these days because a lot of people are actually going with their notebooks and they're working in not so ideal conditions.
Okay.
But first of all, let's talk about your desktop configuration. So you've
Right.
got a desktop PC, you've got the monitor in front of you. What we're trying to do here, in general, is to prevent you from using your computer in a way that will hurt you physically, your body. So one thing that a lot of people end up doing if they configure their desktops improperly, or their whole workspace, is they end up getting this computer hunch. Yeah, so there's
rolling on the spine.
Right.
Yeah, me
So,
too. I
yes.
actually have a sore neck here.
Yeah, I have that as well, and it's sort of you start fusing your spinal your vertebrae together, and it's no good. So you want to prevent that from happening.
So first you have is the table height thing. What do we have to
Well, we want to make sure that this is sort of not ideal for us at the moment because we're starting to crank our arms up this way.
Yeah.
So you want to configure your chair.
Okay.
We don't have chairs right here, but you go get that one. So Andy Walker is grabbing the chair and modeling again. I'm telling you, man, lover boy all the way. The 80s are making the comeback. Okay, so what Andy has here is he's got his chair, and what you want to do is you want to raise the chair up to a certain point. I'll just slide over a bit here. So if your chair is too low, then you want to raise it up so that it matches your desk, and so that you can actually get to your keyboard properly without having to curve your arms in a funny way.
This is really comfortable.
Right, so that's good. So now number two is when you're using your computer, you want to make sure that your screen is in a proper position. So if your screen is down here, you're going to hunch. So if you've got you want to raise it up. So if you've got one of the monitors that has the lifting capabilities, lift it up so that it's eye level with you. If it doesn't, put a couple phone books under it or something like that,
okay.
and just bring it up to eye level.
So I want my eye line to actually hit like the top of the monitor.
Yeah. So you want to hit your eye line to hit the middle of the monitor.
Okay, I got it.
Roughly, so that you're not peering down, because as soon as you peer down, you start to hunch.
Got it. Okay.
So
that explains a lot.
This out properly, eyes looking this way, rather than like this.
Got it.
All right, that's the first start. Now, one of the things that you also want to do is to prevent yourself from getting locked into that position. Just get up every so often.
Oh yeah.
Take a bit of a walk around.
Right.
So, we're taking a break now. We've been working here at our computers for about 6 hours. Ideally, you want to do this a little bit more often than every 6 hours. So once an hour, get up, take a walk, go get do some stretching. Drink a little bit of water, replenish your fluids.
Right, very good. Okay, I'm feeling like invigorated now. Okay,
Very good.
what else?
All right, so there we go. So we've configured that. Now this is extremely important as well when you're using a notebook. I'm going to have you get back in here.
Okay, let me get my ball. All right, sorry. Okay, good to go.
All right. So now this is especially important if you have a notebook as your main desktop. So if you're working on the notebook and you are working here. Now, first of all, you'll notice here that you've got the screen is down low, so you're going to want to get that back up. You might want to just put an external display on that. You might want to do an external keyboard, an external mouse, so you're not doing the hunch over here. So that's one thing. So you want to keep that up high enough so that you're not doing the hunch again.
Right, now are we going to talk about the stands?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the stands as well. So that's one way to get them up. So we've got this notebook stand right here. It's a cooling stand. Mm-hmm. So you can actually use this while you're in your lap, but you can also use this on the desktop. And it's actually got a little thing here for the fans. It'll keep the notebook cool as well, and which will also keep your lap cool potentially. You like that?
Fun.
And there's some other some other stands that you can get as well that raise it even higher. So if you're using this as your main machine, you can plug it into this particular stand. There was one from APC that actually came up to about here and had a tilting surface so that you could actually get your notebook screen up like this so that it was in front of you like your regular screen would be.
Right. You have to use an external keyboard for that, though, right?
You use an external keyboard, and it has USB ports in that. This one has a USB port. You can plug in the external keyboard and mouse as well. And
what about, like, we talk about mice and external things. I mean, I notice you have a couple of trackballs here.
Well, see, this is a personal preference. Some people really like mice. I don't like mice so much anymore because when you're using your mice, you're like all over the place and your arm is doing this, and I don't really like that particularly. So I just generally interact with the mouse like this, just like this. All you're moving is your thumb. Your arm isn't wiggling all around the place.
There's no flexion of your wrist. Your arm is static, and it's just your fingers that are working that. Right.
This is what I like. It prevents a little bit of strain. Now you probably want to pick your arm up and move it around, flex it every so often because you don't necessarily want it sitting there in one position.
I like the track pads here on these things. I really like these a lot because then you're putting your wrist down and you're actually fingering the pad itself and not doing a whole lot of naughtiness. Yeah,
not necessarily ideal if you're in a compromised position, like you're sitting on the bed or on the couch or something like that. So this is where the notebook stands come in real handy. They'll get it up a little bit. It'll prevent the notebook from overheating on your lap, which is bad no matter who you are, male or female, and just allows the whole setup to breathe a bit.
Right. Okay, got it. Very good. So good air circulation there. That gets it up a bit higher and just ergonomically better. Ergonomically
better. And now, especially when you're using the notebook in your lap somewhere, it's not ideal to do that. Especially if you're doing that, put it down and walk around a little bit every so often.
Well, let's talk a bit about that. So what about like bed use or couch use or whatever? I guess that's not optimal from an ergonomic perspective.
It's not really optimal.
No.
So there are a couple of products you can get that are specifically for use in your lap or in bed or whatever. There's one product from Belkin. It was I can't remember the exact name of it. It was Cush Top or something like that. It allows you to place the notebook on top of your lap, and whether it's a larger notebook or a smaller notebook, and then you can tuck the cords inside in a little receptacle inside.
Right. And these things cost like 20, 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're getting something really fancy, you're looking at maybe 50 to 100, but that would be really, really high end. So.
All right. And then finally, I want to talk a bit about what if you got rid of your chair and you replaced it with one of these guys.
Yeah, so what we have here, these are Pilates balls. Oh, careful where you're shooting there, Matt.
Right.
So these are actually Pilates balls. Here, I'll just stand up and show this off. So this is something that you'd use for yoga or Pilates, really. It's a ball for exercising on. You can use this not only for exercising, but at your desk. Now, this is a trick I learned from our friend Leo Laporte. So when you sit on the Pilates ball, when you're computing, as long as it will match with the height of your desktop, what it does is it forces you to actually sit upright because you don't have a backrest to prevent you from slouching back. You do this and you start, falling off the ball, right? So to stand upright or to stay upright like this, you actually have to maintain a good posture. It keeps all your muscles in line. It strengthens everything.
Like your core muscles?
It strengthens your core muscles.
Right.
And your back and all of that.
And a nice tight bum.
And it keeps you upright, which is the whole goal of ergonomic health at your notebook, is to keep your posture.
And if you're ADHD, it's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. Careful now.
Sorry. All right, well, fabulous tips. That's how do you stay healthy. Ergonomics 101 for your computer. Let's take a break, shall we?
Yes.
We'll reconfigure, realign our spines, and when we come back, we've got Miss Downloads coming back with a super fun, fabulous download of the day, or the week, or the month, or whatever it is. And of course, we have your pictures, don't we?
I think so.
All right, well, we'll be back after this. See you. Hey, I've been fiddling with this little thingy. It's kind of cool. What is it? Who is it?
Oh, that's actually from Kensington. I was talking about a trackball earlier. I was actually using my Microsoft one, which I like. This one right here is kind of nice too because it actually gives you 4 extra buttons and a little scroll wheel around the outside. It's called the Expert Mouse.
I like the plush faux leather.
And yeah, you got a little armrest as well here, so when you're using it, you can just do that. So. Yeah, I mean, you can get a number of other gadgets like that that'll help out, like the little gel packs that go in front of your keyboard if you need it, all of that stuff. So, anyways, I like this a whole lot. And it's got a nice, big, gray, textured ball that you can take out, and I wouldn't actually whip it at people because it's a little bit heavy.
Yay.
Oh.
Okay, so I think I want to go and see what's going on with Miss Download because I know that she's got some stuff.
It's up in the download loft.
But first, let me put my gloves on. Yeah, let me put my gloves on.
Yep. You're such a wiener.
Well, I'll see you later.
Hi, I'm Cheryl. Welcome to Miss Download. Today I'm going to show you how not to get a repetitive strain injury because you're sitting at your computer for so long. I have found a program. It is called RSI Warrior, and it is absolutely fabulous. The first thing, when you download it onto your computer, the first thing that will come up is every single time you every single time you turn on your computer, the ergonomic wizard pops up. And what this does is it tells you exactly how to sit so that you're ergonomically prepared at your desk. So you want your feet flat on the floor, your hips are at 90 degrees, your arms are at 90 degrees, and your monitor is an arm's length away from you. So this is actually correct posture. You're not sitting back here like this. I know it's very comfortable, but it's not correct posture. Now this is something that you can set to remind you. So what I've got here is underneath, under the settings display, it has a posture reminder, so it will remind you to sit correctly, and you can set it for every 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then you can also set the reminder on the screen for 5 seconds. So a little box will come up in the corner of your screen that says posture reminder. It'll stay there for 5 seconds, and then it'll fade away. Something else that it has here are stretches, which are absolutely wonderful, because in order not to get repetitive strain injury, you have to do stretches. So what under the settings application, there's a strain button. So click on that, and what it has here is how often would you like stretching breaks presented to you? You have 3 different options. One for preventing RSI, one for recovering from RSI, and one for bad RSI. And what is in the computer program already is that it will time the stretch breaks accordingly to whatever one you click on. So we've got for bad RSI. And then let's go under the heading of stretches, and we're going to browse those stretches. And all the stretch, there's a whole bunch of stretches for arms, backs, legs, necks, and everything like that. So what we're going to do is I have actually got a volunteer to help me with these stretches. And Andy Walker, come on in here. And when I said put on some workout gear, that wasn't what I was thinking, but okay, great. Let's get rid of those boxing gloves, because I don't think you need those. That'd be hard to sit at a computer with boxing gloves. Holy. Thanks. Okay, now have a seat. Sit with some good posture. And go ahead, perfect. And click on that arms across chest there. Perfect. And what will come up? And just click the play button. And then we'll run through the stretch.
Okay.
And you just do exactly what she's doing.
Ooh, she's kind of cute. Oh my.
Yeah, I thought you'd like her. Okay, so arm across your chest. Perfect. Hold it for 10 seconds. How's that feel?
It feels good.
Perfect. That stretches all across your back and your shoulders, and the backs of your arms as well. And then, of course, you want to do the other side because you don't want one side to be tight and the other side not to be. Right?
That's true.
That's true. There you go.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted by the lady in her sweater.
Her name is Lola.
Oh, she's very hot.
Yeah, I thought you'd like her. I just for you.
Jeff, what's
for you.
her phone number?
Yeah, I'll give it to you later. Perfect.
What else do I do?
So that's the end of that particular stretch. There are a whole bunch of other different stretches that you can do during the day, and they'll pop up whenever, depending upon if you have repetitive strain injury or whatever. Now, you can find more information about RSI Warrior on butterscotch.com, where you can also find me, Cheryl Poirier, otherwise known as Miss Download. Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome. Can you rub me right here?
No.
That was fun.
Careful with the table, man.
I'm sorry.
It's one of those days.
Yeah. So picture time.
We have pictures.
Picture time.
Are you ready for picture time?
Yeah.
All right.
Ergonomically ready.
You're doing your Pilates ball picture time dance?
Pelvis, pelvis.
I can't really do the dance because I'll rip the cable out.
I'm feeling more pelvisy. Okay, picture time. Ready, go.
All right, well,
Crap.
this is from our viewer Trevor in Australia. It's his cat.
Wow.
It's a bald cat.
That's a scary cat.
Not quite as hairy as our man Biff, which is probably a good thing because we've been cleaning Biff hair off the table all day, and Biff hasn't even been on the show.
That's true.
So
What's his name?
we don't know the cat's name, but
Tell us your name of your pets. We want to know.
Let's call the cat Police Cat because it looks like it's standing on top of a police car or something.
Could be.
All right.
Exciting.
Next up,
Bald cats.
we have Lachlan in Melbourne, Australia.
Not bald.
Not bald.
Very good.
No, he looks a little bit like Michael Cera, don't you think?
Oh, he does, yeah. From what's that film? Those films and that
Nick
show.
and Nora and Arrested Development.
That's
and,
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, very good.
Very good. We like that. Thank you, Australian fans.
Thank you, Lachlan, for sending that in.
With hair.
And now we have a pair of pictures from Nityanand, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in the UK.
Uh-huh.
And
Eating McDonald's.
and it was in fact a burger,
It was a burger.
that they shared with the cat. The cat was being a little bit of a mooch, and they gave the burger to the cat and the cat.
What's the cat's name?
The cat's name is Stray Cat Who Mooched a Burger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's not their cat. It was just someone they met in the street.
Got it.
And,
Moochie.
and apparently it stuck around after a burger. You know,
Moochie the
I'd
cat.
stick around after a burger as well.
Absolutely. Very good. That's it.
And we have one more.
One more.
And this is Matthew, who is actually in China. And he is in the process right here of having this tech behind him unlock his iPhone
Oh.
to use in China. And we talked about unlocking your iPod
Right.
in an earlier episode, and he's doing the same thing with iPhone, so he can use it there.
iPhone, open the lock, changing every kind of language.
Yes.
Very good.
There you go.
Love it. Thank you for your pictures. We want to see pictures of you and your pets and your children.
And your iPhones.
And iPhones and your technology and your TVs and stuff like that.
And your Pilates balls.
Yes, we'd actually like to see you on a Pilates ball like that.
Just don't show yourselves in shorts like Andy's wearing right now.
Just
Just
Tube socks.
Matt.
Tube socks. All right. Thank you for watching this week. Don't forget to send your pictures to
Feedback at labrats.tv.
and comment about my outfits at.
Please don't wear that ever again, Andy at labrats.tv.
All right, well, thanks for downloading this week. Thanks for pushing play this week. We love you. My name's Andy Walker.
I'm Sean Carruthers.
And we'll see you next time.
Hello, Andy.
Hi, welcome to LabRats. Today on the show, we're going to talk to you about how to set up your workspace so it's healthy.
Is this healthy, what we're doing right now?
Well, I don't know, but it's fun.
Hi, hi.
It's amazing that I'm 41 years old and I get to do this on camera.